Unmute. Hello, everyone, and we are back with more Zine Team Stream. Yay!
Yeah.
We're down a Daniel this week, but we have an awesome guest in Marty, which is very exciting.
Happy Passover, everybody.
Yes, indeed. So, last time on the Zine Team Stream BAAR Crawl, you guys were hired by Nathaniel Soren, an archwizard from Neverwinter, to go locate his crashed cloud giant castle. Don't worry about it, no questions. You go out to sea on our fair Tabaxi Bard Storm's old ship. You encounter a storm at sea. Which,
Nella.
Yes, which draws you towards an island with a castle on it. The party scales the castle, and while exploring the one door, our missing artificer activates a magic mouth, which says... Oh, come on, where are you? There you go. Now begins the fated trial, a test of witching spells. But beware my rival's wile, in tower dark he dwells. And Vinny will point at the mouth and say, "Hey, talking wall!" And a mouth on the opposite side of the wall will appear and say, "Oh, so we're giving hints now." Fine, let's make this more interesting. And Vinny will disappear in a puff of green smoke. And in his place, there is a human woman. Marty, would you like to describe Kvinna?
Yes, she's impractically dressed all in white because it's covered in like soot and dirt. She has blonde hair and she's terribly, terribly pale. And she appears saying, "Cast a spell!" Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Were you sent by wizards to kill me?
No.
Were you sent by dwarves to kill me?
No.
Nobody sent us to kill you.
Oh,
Who are you?
Ow! Ow, sorry. I mean, thank Amontar, the true god of the sun.
What have you done with Vinny?
Who is Vinny?
The one who's not you.
Oh. Well. Okay, I'll tell them. It's very possible we've switched places. You don't know that.
Who? Is this a perception, an insight to sort of see if there's something I can't see being spoken to?
Yeah, perception or insight.
Oh, no. I got... I got a 7. Not very good at all.
Around,
Sorry.
There's nobody else here.
But if that's true, he'll probably be fine. Like, Chidara will probably protect him. She was protecting me. Can you guys protect me?
What are we protecting you from?
Oh, this place is crazy. Like, it's crazy. There's, like, traps and hobgoblins. And don't put on any rings. Just really... there's bird horse monsters. It's a bad time, and I'm just trying to get out of here. Can you guys get me out of here?
Have you been here long?
Like 2 days or so. Yeah, it's been real tough. We've already lost 4 of the crew I hired.
Hired? For what reason? To come here?
No, to get away, and away was good enough for me. I got on a boat. I hired a boat, and they took me away. And then there was a storm, and then there's a tower, and there's talking walls.
So does this happen every night?
Not to me, no.
I mean, here in the castle, because that just happened to us, a storm, and our ship was drawn here.
You guys are stuck here too?
We have a vessel that's intact, but we were drawn here. We don't know if we can leave.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, there's all kinds of crazy traps and trials here. It's pretty terrifying. So,
have you discovered a way to get out?
No, we figured out a way to get further in, and that's when a pit trap killed Zeb. So watch the floor.
Noted.
So watch everything. Okay.
Dangerous floors.
Do you know this tower here?
We've seen it. We were trying to work our way towards it. The magic wall told us to.
The one we just spoke with?
Oh, I don't... We came in from the other side, so maybe a different magic wall. There's a lot of magic here.
And what is your name?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm Kvinna O'Bookhalter.
Kvinna O'Bookhalter.
Nella, you speak Dwarvish, right?
You didn't push your button.
You gotta push
Sorry, yes, I do push.
I
do speak Dwarvish.
You would know that Kvinna O'Bookhalter in Dwarvish means the girl from accounting. That's not a name.
Do you have an actual name or just that title?
Kvinna O'Bookhalter.
I know.
That's what they called me, as long as I can remember.
Oh dear. That's unfortunate.
Oh. What's your name?
I'm Nella.
Oh, well, I don't care for it either.
It's okay.
Well, so you're the last surviving member of your crew.
There were a few of us left, but we were going fast, I felt.
So you may have allies still alive.
I hope so, yeah.
Well, as we insight 14 seem to not be at odds with one another. Perhaps we should ally our energies and discover what this mysterious place is. Have you seen any other people?
There was the horse bird monster. There were some hobgoblins, and yeah, there's a real jerk wizard.
Jerk wizard.
Yeah.
Well,
Red.
Red?
Yeah, pretty.
Sounds familiar.
Yes, our missing friend has a long-standing, short-sprung contest of wills with this red wizard. He hit the horse bird monster, though.
Oh.
And then he healed it.
And then I gave him snacks.
Oh.
Yes.
I wouldn't have done the second part, maybe, but I'm sorry. You're a very nice cat man. What's your name?
I am Storm of Stars. I doff my cap,
Oh, that's very nice.
stand back up, and say, "Are you ill? Are you well? Would you like something to drink or eat?"
I mean, I don't wish to be here, so in that way I'm not well. But I guess I feel okay. I mostly stayed in the back, so I'm okay. I was being protected.
Are you better in the back?
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, we'll be sure nothing gets to you if we can help it.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, I was just going to ask the tall one her name.
Oh, I'm Mote.
Oh, pleased to meet you, Mote. I'm Kvinna,
Sure.
but I told you that already.
She'll just nod at her.
No, we don't have time. Does anybody want to hear the good word of a Montaur?
I'm good.
Maybe
Is
we
it
can walk and talk?
We might want to be quiet for right now.
Okay.
Um,
What were you going to do next?
well, this magical mouth appeared on the wall, spoke to us. Another magical mouth appeared, seemed to be at odds with the first, and then a puff of green smoke brought you to us and took our friend away, who noticed the mouth in the first place. So this is a devilish isle, to be sure.
Yeah, sorry about your friend. My rival's tower. So yeah, I guess that there's two mouths and they don't like each other.
That would make sense.
It would also make sense that wherever you came from is where our friend is. So would you know the way back to where you just were before you poofed over here?
Andy, we were just further in.
Yeah, you didn't come onto the top of the tower. You came through a cave system underneath the castle.
Okay. I didn't come this way, but if we get further in, I might be able to recognize some things.
All right.
Okay.
And we're on the parapet looking down into the courtyard where the tower is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then there are two doors in the turrets that presumably lead down to the courtyard.
Right. And there was one near to us currently?
Yes.
I'm going to look at it. Does it appear to be closed?
Perception or investigation check, please.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I have a perception written down here. Yes, I do. I've got a 12.
Okay. You kind of test the door. It doesn't seem locked or trapped.
Okay. I will take my rapier out, stick it out, and just sort of push the latch, if there's a latch, to open the door from a distance.
Creak. The door opens.
Okay. Is there any light coming? Good.
There's light coming from downstairs in the tower. So there's like a spiral staircase leading down.
Okay.
I'll go in the front because I can see in the dark if you want, although there is light.
I think we all can see in the dark.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Vinny was our only one who couldn't.
No.
Yeah. Kvinna also depends on the sun in many ways.
Yeah. It's a long way from underground.
I rolled a 19 for stealth to go down the steps quietly.
I'll take up the rear behind Kvinna just because she can't see behind her.
Great.
So yeah, stealth checks if you'd like to attempt to match Storm's cat-like quiet. It's pretty good.
I got a 13 on the stealth.
I rolled a natural 20.
Ooh, nice.
Woo!
You're quieter.
Is
Optimal
the 3
group.
good?
You're wearing like nothing. What noise are you making?
Probably murdering myself. Okay, we'll get there. I blame you, quite frankly.
Shh.
You're wearing clogs.
Singing a dwarvish song of sneaking.
Yeah, it's some kind of dwarvish sneaker.
Okay. You think with Storm's very good roll, Nella's excellent roll, and Mote's pretty okay roll, you feel like you're covering effectively the noise that Kvinna is clomping down the stairs. And you get to the bottom of the stairwell, and it's an open doorway that looks across a stone square room into another open doorway, presumably from the other tower. And in it, you see that red wizard, the red wizard, run down the stairs and put up his finger. Yo, it's okay. Give me a minute.
I'm
Okay.
gonna pull out one of my arrows.
Oh,
and try to
okay.
shoot him.
I'm
Okay.
also gonna notch an arrow immediately.
Fair. Welcome to my master's castle. And to his supreme test of the ultimate game, the most dangerous game, adventurers. Oh, God. Okay. You guys are fast. Oh, man.
How far
Mote's
is he?
gonna whisper up to Kvinna, like, is this the Red Road Wizard guy? Did you get the speech too?
Yeah, he's a real jerk. Did we get a
You
similar
got a
version
of this speech, yeah.
How close is this guy to us?
He is only about 40 feet away from you.
Oh. I would like to pounce on him.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use my feline agility to
Yeah.
double my speed this
Okay.
turn, and I'm gonna, I guess, just spring on him, like acrobatics check maybe, or an acrobatics attack, or
Yeah, so do you want to grapple him? Do you want to knock him down?
I want to impede his sovereignty of self in a physical way, so that he is, caught. I want to put my paws on him like this
Yeah.
and hold him and look at him.
Make a dex attack, yeah.
Oh, okay, good. So 15 plus my mod is 3.
Yeah.
And if there's proficiency as well, then it's 20.
Okay. So you see him reach for a ring to touch, but you grab him and kind of pull his hands away from his other hand.
Great.
And you are now holding his arms.
Mote
Okay.
reaches out to kind of like grab at Storm before he can, and then she realizes she's too far away, and it's just like, okay, this is fine.
So I pounce on him. I've got his hands down, and I look him in the eyes, and I say, "Where are you going? Where you been?"
Look, man, I just work here. This isn't my fault. It's not my castle. It's not my tower.
You work here. You can help us.
I mean, I guess technically that is true.
Technically, yes. Technically, I'm on top of you right now.
You are indeed, and you know what? You're a lot scarier up close than I thought.
Well, let's work this out then.
Okay.
Okay. Why don't we just take that ring off your finger first?
That's my ring, though.
That is, you'll get it back if you play nice.
Okay. Do you want
Mote or Nella, do you want to take this ring off? his
Yeah,
finger?
I'll run over and grab the ring off.
Can I?
And I'll do.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to do an Arcana check to see what it is,
Okay.
if it's magic.
While Nella's making an Arcana check, Kvinna and Mote, can I get perception checks, please?
Yes.
That's a 9. No, yeah, 19.
Okay. You believe this is a ring of invisibility.
Ah.
It's probably what he used to turn himself invisible
That makes
on
sense.
the boat. Probably what he used to after the hippogriff crashed to escape your sight so quickly because you weren't too far behind him.
Right.
I'm going to put it in my pocket
Okay.
for later.
I got an 18 on that perception.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Okay. The two of you notice someone. You look up and you see there are some small holes in the ceiling, and someone is up there walking around those holes. It sounds like they're dragging something.
Mote is gonna cock her arrow again and be like, and shout out to them, "Hey, who goes there?"
And not from where we just came.
No, it seems like a room. You kind of walked down. You walked down probably like 90 feet, and the ceiling of this room is only about 20 feet, so there's probably another floor before the top again.
Okay.
Okay. Mote, make a dex save, please.
Oh shit. Okay.
Am I in a position to touch Mote? It's an action, not a reaction, so I don't know if that's allowable.
You would need to spend a reaction to do this.
Okay. Let me make sure that's true, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay.
Yes, please make sure it's true. Because I got a 1.
Oh no.
Well, the thing I would do isn't going to help you out of that.
Okay, well, never mind then.
Yeah, it's an action. If there's a subsequent save, I got you.
Okay.
Okay, Mote. You kind of look up and you draw your bow right as acid pours down the hole and hits you square on the face. And you take 6 acid damage.
Ah.
Okay.
She got Harvey dented.
Yeah.
The guy I'm holding was Harvey dented,
He
right?
was Harvey dented earlier. Yeah.
Mhm.
His robes
His
and kind of his
Two-Face.
neck are all burned and boiled.
From Vinny.
Okay. So as a reaction, could I do a reaction to that?
Do you have something that is specifically a reaction, like absorb elements?
Yes.
Okay, yep.
That is specifically what I'm talking about.
I
Is
was like,
absorb
what do rangers
elements.
have as reactions? It's absorb elements. That's a
Awesome.
good one. Yeah.
Okay.
Very good.
So then I will absorb that acid
Okay.
and store it for later.
Okay. Do you get resistance or
How does
immunity
that
for
work?
Damage? Yeah.
Yes, I do. Okay, so absorb elements. It's a reaction when I take acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage. It's the spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessens its effect on you, storing it for your next melee attack. So I have resistance to the triggering damage type until my next turn.
Oh, that's good.
And the first time that I am hit with a melee attack on my next turn, the target takes an extra 1d6 damage of the triggering type.
Okay. So you take
That's great.
3 acid damage instead of 6, and now you have kind of stored up. You magically took away some of that acid, and you could.
I'm
punch someone
sheening with
it.
acid.
Yes.
Hot. It's crazy.
So
Literally.
the wizard will say, "If you let me go, I can tell him to stop."
If you tell
Can
him
we
to
make
stop,
an
I'll let you
insight
go.
check?
Insight check. Is
Yeah.
That what you said, Mo? Yeah, sure.
Okay. Let's see. 14.
He seems to be mostly telling the truth. He probably will try and get that guy to stop. You aren't sure if he thinks it will be effective, but he will tell him to stop.
Will they listen to you?
Don't worry about it.
I rolled a nat 20 on my insight check
Yeah, no.
when she asked him.
This
Do I
dude
think that...
cannot tell that hobgoblin what to do. It's a hobgoblin. I really
That's a good insight check.
buried the lead.
But what's behind the curtain?
Where'd the acid come from?
I say, you tell him to stop and then we'll let you go. You take us to a safe place.
Oh man, there are not many safe places here, but I mean, I could try.
You're not dead yet.
Okay, fair. Can I have my ring back, or is that like yours?
No,
now?
I'm keeping that. No.
It's like a personal heirloom. Come on.
No.
You'll get it back.
I'm going to try and get away from where the acid just came from,
Mhm.
and also just mirror where I know that people have walked.
Okay.
I will try to pull on Mote to get her to come, but I have no hope of moving her. So I just give up after the first tug and hurry up.
Mote will look down at her tugging and go, all right, and just start walking forward after her.
Okay. The wizard will say, Pilfrich, you gotta stop, man. You gotta stop. I told him to stop. Can I have my ring back?
Yeah, I'm going to need to tie you up.
I feel like I've been lied to. and that's not fair.
Well,
I said no. You have to take it up with the Tabaxi.
that's right. That's right.
There-
You can take it up with me. You can still walk around and you're coming with us, but we're gonna tie your hands behind your back. If you want to,
Behind my back? Okay, fine.
behind your back. Yeah.
There was no formal contract. You should have formed a formal contract.
You might.
She has a point.
You my legally appointed defense attorney?
That can be arranged. Would you like to sign a contract? I'll start shuffling around in my bag.
I'll have my hands tied. It's fine.
Tie.
Yeah, turn around and tie his hands together.
Tie, yes.
Should probably tie up a few of his fingers too, in case he tries to cast any spells.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
down with that. I'll tie his fingers individually.
Oh
A
man.
rope around each of them so they can't like go like this.
Yeah.
while they're-
He says, "Oh, that's not necessary. It's not. It's probably necessary."
Very necessary.
I'm gonna pat him down. Does he have any weapons or anything?
He has a wand on him, but no weapons. Oh, actually, you know what? No, I'm sorry. He also has a short sword that appears to be magical.
Well,
That is different.
that is different. I think Vinny was our identifier. Do either of you have identify?
No, but I have pretty high Arcana if you want me to check it.
Sure.
I
Well, I
also
can
have a
help.
good Arcana.
We can all, yeah.
Yeah, everybody gather around the magic short sword.
Everybody's like, ooh.
I rolled a 16.
Okay.
I rolled a
Arcana.
23.
Oh boy.
Is there anything the voice in my head has to say about this sword?
He's like, obviously, it's a short sword of backstabbing.
Oh, yeah, that's the short sword of backstabbing.
Oh.
Once a day, you do 2d6 extra damage if you have an ally within 5 feet.
Wow.
Gives you once a day rogue sneak attack, essentially.
That's great.
Okay. This information has been brought to you by Amonitor, true god of the sun.
Why, thank you.
Thank you, Monitor.
A monitor, you say. Mote will like take out like a notepad real quick out of her like back pouch and quickly write that down. A monitor. Oh, how do you
monitor.
spell that?
Amaunator. Would you like me to notarize that?
No, I'm good.
Okay, it's just more official that way, I guess. But
You're a scribe.
oh, well, I'm a clerk of a monitor.
Cleric. Right.
No, clerk.
So, cleric?
No, it's a. He says I'm not ready to be promoted yet because I don't have enough hours logged. But like, I'm just kind of new to this. He was dead. All right. He was resting his eyes, and then Lathander the Defiler swallowed him up and took all his worshippers. It's a whole thing.
The Defiler.
Yeah, he's really angry about it. Let's not mention the L word too much, but like, he wants to be restored to his proper place. And one day I'm taking down ledgers and, psst, hey, you, go spread the word of a monitor. All right, it didn't go exactly like that, but it was similar. So I have a god in my head. How are you?
Okay.
Awake.
Mote's just gonna like make a note in her head to keep a closer eye on this person.
Yeah, I'm going to jot down a few things in my little book about a monitor. I'm fascinated by facts and skills and all sorts of things that are different. Lore.
Do you want that notarized or?
No, that's all right. I draw on it. Make a symbol. So, and the wand also magical, or
The wand is just a basic arcane focus. It's
an implement?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just an implement.
Okay.
So
cool.
are we taking the short sword from him or what?
I think he shouldn't be harmed.
No, that was my grandmother's.
It was.
Now it's ours.
I mean, I use short swords, so I wouldn't mind having a new one.
Please take it.
All right. I'll take his short sword.
And I'll hold on to the wand just to, if we ever see Vinny again, I can give it to him.
Yeah.
'Cause he likes that stuff.
Yeah, if he isn't turned into... If we haven't all inhaled him. He turned into gas. He
Is
always...
the hobgoblin upstairs doing anything? Is he moving towards our new position at all?
It's the dragging noise has stopped, and you don't hear any more clomping around up there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are we just one door away from the outside?
So, yeah, there's the towers you came up in, a kind of busted up looking main gate that you probably could knock down more than actually open, and then there is a door leading further into the keep.
Okay. Oh, but it will still be inside.
Yes.
When he came in, he was coming from a hall, or
Yes.
Okay.
Or he was coming from the other tower.
Okay.
So there were 2 towers, 2 doors, and yeah, you're in like a little square entryway now, the mud room of the castle.
Mud, right.
I scrape my shoes, I guess.
It's only polite. Manners are their own reward.
Manners are their own reward.
Is there a stairway up to the upper floor that we can see?
Only the one he came down, and presumably that goes back up to the castle wall.
Back up to where the hobgoblin is.
No, to the outside castle wall, like where you guys were before. 'Cause there were 2 towers with doors, and it looks like he came down like a similar staircase to you guys.
Okay.
So there's no way it looks like to where the hobgoblin presumably is from this room.
Okay.
Okay, well, keep him in front of us because pit traps.
Yes. So yeah. I'll have the wizard lead the way.
Yeah.
I'll be right behind him. Maybe our sneaky archers.
Still taking
Also-
up the rear.
Yeah. I was going to suggest that if there's things that we don't know, maybe Nella wants to put that ring on and be invisible.
I mean, I don't know how long it's gonna last, so
True.
that might be an exit type of thing.
I like that you guys have a 10-foot
I'm making a
pole.
counter check about rings of invisibility.
Okay.
Can I?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ooh. A monitor doesn't like things that hide from the sun. A natural 1 is still bad, right?
Yeah. It turns things invisible. You think you're like 50% sure.
Yeah. I'll keep it to myself.
Okay. Okay.
So is he leading us?
Yeah. So he walks to the other door and he's like, "No one's gonna open it," and he kind of like leans into it with his head. And he's like, "Okay, fine." Kind of shoulders his way through it. Kind of swings shut, open and shut behind him. And he keeps walking and he's like, "Look, I'm leading you. It's fine. Everything's fine."
I'll go in after him just to keep an eye on him.
Okay.
I'll walk where he steps.
Okay. He will give me insight checks, please.
20, dirty 20.
Oh boy, okay.
14.
I would like to
I have a
guide
10.
myself. I got a 14.
Okay. Storm. You by reading his body language, he's about to make a break for it.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do in response to that? Do you kind of grab his hands? Or let him go?
What I do is I am ready for him. I'm gonna relax my grip on the rope that like I have his hands tied behind him, and I want to be holding the piece of the rope. So I'm just going to sort of relax my grip a little bit
Okay.
and be ready for him to do something.
Okay. He gets like 3 steps into the room. He fakes to his left, and then he yells, "Ilshun!" and runs right as 2 gargoyles animate from the back of the room and start walking towards you guys.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
No.
They're behind us or in front of us?
They're in front of you.
In front of us.
Can I?
Oh gosh! Oh no!
Has he actually gotten away from us, or?
You still have the rope it's kind of going through your hands right now, but you could grab it if you wanted to still and kind of cartoon yank him back down.
Right, and how far away are the gargoyles?
The gargoyles are 50 feet away from you right now.
And they don't have any weapons that we can see, or?
No, just their sharp claws.
Okay.
They are the weapons.
Yeah. Okay, great. Should we initiatize?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh gosh! Oh no!
I did it again. I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Woo!
So that's a 20.
I got
That's a 20 for you overall.
19.
Oh, boy.
I got a dirty 20.
Oh.
I got a dirty 19. So I think there's no other kind of 19 though. Oh, dirty.
I rolled an 11, so I got an 11. a dirty 11.
Dirty 11.
Okay. Nella, there are 2 gargoyles and this stupid wizard. What would you like to do?
I'll
Oh,
I will take out my short.
oh no.
I will take out my longbow
Okay.
and I will shoot one of the gargoyles in the face.
Okay. Go ahead and make a longbow attack, please.
That's a dirty 20.
Is a hit?
Yeah. Can I use one of my handy dandy special arrows? Can I use a grasping shot?
Sure. Yeah.
So that's regular damage. Oh, I think he has to make a. Let me look it up. He has to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw? Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, 13?
I think that's my spell DC.
Okay, so he will make his save.
That stinks. Oh well. We'll just take a D8 then.
He doesn't take extra damage even if he makes a save?
I don't think so.
Okay. Okay.
So he just takes 10 damage.
Okay. And when you use your arcane arrow, it becomes a magical arrow, right?
Possibly.
Pretty sure it does.
I don't like that you're asking that
Why?
Mm-hmm.
because I know what it means.
I know there's an option that you can make it a magic arrow, but I don't think I get that until later.
Oh, really? Let's see.
At 7th level, you can just make arrows magic. But I think if you've cast a spell on this, that sounds like a magic arrow to me. But
That's what I thought. Let's check. Arcane shit options.
it says it's associated with a school of magic. It doesn't specify.
And you used grasping arrow, Nella?
Yes.
No, you do. You do extra damage even if he makes the save. He's just not restrained. So you do an extra 2d6 poison damage.
Okay. Oh, so that's an extra 4.
Okay. Let's see. Arcane shot. Oh, this was a ratted. Okay, I'm pretty sure when you use Arcane Shot, it makes the arrow magical, which is important because you think it wouldn't have done all the damage if it didn't do that. So he takes a total of 15. Okay. Mote.
Okay. Mote is going to pull out her longbow also. And I guess she's going to try and use that acid damage from before to power up an arrow.
Okay.
So I guess I just make a longbow attack.
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit. That'll be a 10.
A 10. So you pull your arrow back and you fire it, and it just bounces off its hard rock exterior.
And then she'll just kind of like move to the back of the room. Like.
Okay. Oh, I think you cut out
And that's
for a
it.
second. Okay. Storm.
So Storm says to Mote, "You'll do better next time, don't you worry." And says it in a sort of with a musical lilt in his voice and gives you bardic inspiration. So your next attack, you'll get a bonus die 6, or your next die 20 roll.
Mm-hmm.
As my main action, I'm gonna cast. You said how close are they?
They are 50 feet away from you.
Okay. Fairy fire on them. I think they need to do a dex save.
I believe they do.
Let me just check the range. I think it's 60 feet. Yeah, 60 feet. So, how they do on their saves?
They both failed their dex saves.
Oh, great. Awesome. So I'm going to make them glow purple.
Okay.
And anyone attacking them has advantage.
Okay.
And I think... I didn't check if that was concentration. I can't remember.
I believe
It is concentration, so I'm concentrating.
Okay.
And so that's my main action, my bonus action. Can I just close my hand over this rope to make sure if dude tries to pull away that I'm got my arm on the end of the rope?
You can.
Okay, thank you. All right, I'm done.
Okay. It is a gargoyle's turn. And one of them will go after... Let's make this random. Okay. Kvinna, one of them goes after you.
Oh, no.
And 14 to hit?
No. Yeah, that's going to hit me.
Okay, so they both hit. And it rakes you twice with its claws for a total of 10 slashing damage. So 5 slashing damage.
I would like to, as a reaction, use cutting words.
Okay.
Hey, Gargle, you call that an attack. I've seen better acting from Fast Acting to Acting. And they subtracted die 6 from the attack roll.
Okay.
Oh, bless you. Literally in a minute.
I rolled a 1. Sorry.
Every little bit help.
13 to hit, Kvinna?
Is it subtract from their to hit?
I have a 14 armor class.
Sorry.
Okay, so...
Next time. So I have...
So
We'll do better next time.
Yeah. Storm, it slashes in twice, and then kind of makes eye contact with you and, like, kind of twists its claw into the meaty human. Like, yeah, that's right.
Okay. I hiss.
I'd like to point out I can't spread your word if I'm dead.
Nella, 14 to hit?
That's my armor class.
Okay. So one of them hits for 5 piercing damage. And Kvinna, it is your turn.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I can't spread the word if I'm dead. Please help me. I cast bless on everybody but myself.
Okay. So everyone gets die 4s on pretty much any D20 roll.
Yeah, like attacks and saves for sure.
Yeah.
Is that concentration or duration?
That will be concentration, yeah. Oh, I'm stuck here with a gargoyle kind of though. Can I using the rule of shifting around doesn't require any kind of disengagement. I just try and sneak around him to his back.
Okay. He kind
Try and stay blind spot Aang style.
He's kind of got his arms still on you, so it kind of like he can only bend so far because it's stone. But it's kind of like it says something in some kind of grating earth tongue, like it just sounds like rocks scratching together. Which, if you had to guess, it says, "I can still see you."
No, you can't. No, you can't. And I'm going to immediately healing word myself.
Okay.
And that word is ledgers.
The nicest of all words. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna heal 5 of it back.
Okay.
Good lord.
It's the wizard apprentice's turn, and he's kind of running as Storm grabs the rope, and he's like a cartoon dog on a leash. Like he kind of just slams into the ground, and he just starts moaning and rolling back and forth gently. And Nella, it's your turn again.
I will keep... Are they up to us now?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll just pull out my long sword and just stab.
Okay.
And they still have fairy fire, right?
Yes.
Yes.
You have advantage.
Okay. That was good, because I rolled a 4. Oops, come back.
And you get an additional D4 to add to whatever you roll.
Oh, I don't think it'll help, because that 4 was the highest I did. So, that's 6.
Yeah.
Plus
You can roll the
2,
D4.
8. So I don't think I hit.
You kind of pull out your longsword, and you're used to the bow, so you kind of just, on the backswing of pulling it out, it just kind of bounces off, and you probably hit it with the blunt side too, and you're like, oh, that hurts. That actually hurts. My hand. Would you like to do anything else on your turn, Nella?
I don't think I can.
Okay. Mote.
Okay. So Mote, I guess, is going to pull out this, the short sword. It was a backstabbing,
Short
right?
sword of backstabbing, yep.
I'm within 5 feet of it, just throwing that out there.
And she's going to move forward and, as a bonus action, activate Planar Warrior.
Ooh, nice.
So she draws on the energy of the planes to augment her attacks.
Okay.
And so on my next attack against a creature within 30 feet, I deal force damage of extra 1d8.
Okay.
Okay, so...
And if I'm correct, you have advantage on the attack, plus 6, plus 4.
Yes.
Or plus D6, plus D4.
Yeah, they're...
Okay.
Unless you roll
Okay.
2 1s. I like your chances. And it's a
let's
+1
see.
weapon.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So that'll be... Oh my gosh, there's so much math. So I rolled a 12,
Okay.
plus 5 on the d6,
17.
plus... So then it'll be like plus 4 for my short swords, plus 1 for the weapon.
Yep.
Yeah, so that'll be like a 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's... you kind of get it right in between its wings, and it screeches in just... It sounds like gravel in the dishwasher, or the washing machine, just kind of going around.
Did you roll the D20 twice?
You want to
Oh, no. Let me.
Yeah, see if you crit.
Just a 15.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So even more than that. So you
And just to be clear, Mote she wants to like kind of like shift in front of Kvinna to try and kind of go for the arm that's holding on to her.
Okay. So you get a d6 for the short sword. If you want to use the backstab, it's 2d6, but that's just once a day, and then your planar weapon.
Okay.
But it's always a magic weapon, Andy?
It's always a magic weapon.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use the 2d6.
Okay.
And then plus my 1d8.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my d8? There's my d8. Okay. And then this is all force damage. Okay, so that's 15 damage.
Ooh, nice. The ranger's pretending to be a rogue right now. Okay.
Well, I do kind of shift all over the place,
Yeah.
and I'm kind of sneaky.
You know, you just did some 4E ranger nonsense right there. Okay. You feel like you hit it pretty good. It yelps again. And
then... Oh, go ahead.
It's bloodied.
Oh, tight. Mote is going to yell back at Kvinna, "Get away!"
You do not have to tell me twice, yes.
Okay. Storm.
Okay, so they're in front of me?
Mm-hmm.
Or, okay. So they've shifted past me. I still have the rope. The magician is out ahead of us.
Yeah,
is that right?
Laying on his back, rolling back and forth gently.
And they're
moaning.
not paying him any mind?
No.
At this point? Okay.
He fell on his keys.
Yeah.
My keys!
I would love to just pull him in. Like, towards the action.
Okay.
Like, because... so
Use him as a meat shield.
Basically, yeah, I get. But if I'm correct, would I be dragging him like through the melee? Because
yeah, pretty much.
He's beyond. There's a rope between us, so I'm going to get low to the ground, and I'm just going to start pulling, really, vigorously to get him to get basically under the. Is the gargoyle on its feet?
It is on its feet. They haven't really been flying. They've been kind of stomping towards you guys.
Loping around.
Yeah.
Can I try to use the magician as like a tripping to try and trip the gargoyle?
Yeah, make a improvised weapon attack with the wizard.
Okay.
You're not proficient in that? That's weird.
I have advantage, right? Because
you have advantage.
Okay, good. Because I rolled a 10.
And
Now I rolled a 12.
Right?
Hang on.
And you get an additional D4 on it.
D4. I'm totally going to do that. All right. 3. Awesome. So that's 15 plus. Would I use my dex? Or
Yeah, you
would it
can
be-
use your dex.
Okay, great. Plus 3. So that's 18 to hit.
Do you want to try and do bludgeoning damage with the wizard, or do you want to try and trip the gargoyle?
I want to try and knock the gargoyle on his ass,
Okay.
so that then we have advantage anyway. But then he lands on the wizard, and they're all vercocked, and so I want to see. I want to stir the pot. So
you start pulling, and he's rolling at first, and then like the momentum of him, he starts sliding, and you kind of just give it one good yank, and it slams into the gargoyle, who screams and falls over, and then the wizard has stopped talking because there's a gargoyle on top of him for like 5 seconds, and then you just hear, "Oh."
The gargoyle also fell on his keys.
Yeah. So the gargoyle is flat on its ass on top of this wizard,
and prone before Nella.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Great. Awesome. Cool.
Okay.
Great. I think that's all I can do at this point. Yeah. I'm gonna draw my rapier if I can. So I yanked him, draw a rapier, and I'm ready.
Okay. Kvinna, the gargoyle in front of you kind of turns, and again you hear just grinding stone noises, and walks away from you. to go help his brother. You can make an attack of opportunity if you want.
Oh my god, what do I even have? Yeah, sure. I have.
A dagger, a quarterstaff, maybe?
Your ledger. Those things are
Hit
heavy.
it with a book. It's bludgeoning damage.
I do have a dagger. I'm not very good with it. Does a 15 hit it?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, and I rolled a 4, though I have no pluses, so it's a 4.
Okay. It kind of walks away from you, and it just assumes it wasn't going to get hit. And you kind of chip it, and it's like...
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
It just seems confused, and then it keeps walking.
I'll say sorry in Celestial in case it understands that. Is it also walking away from Mote?
Yeah, I was going to say, do I
walking away
also?
from Mote. Yeah, Mote can make an attack of opportunity, too.
Yes.
Yeah, how come we're not matter about that, Rockman?
I didn't think you'd hit.
Rockman.
I didn't think I did.
Benjamin.
That'll
friend.
be dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, hit.
All right, so I just roll my regular 1d6.
Yeah, unless Planar Warrior trigger's not on your turn, which is very possible.
No, it was only on my next attack.
Okay,
Next attack.
that's good. Keeps it from being super broke.
Yeah.
That'll be 6 total.
Okay. It gets a dagger in the back, to which Kvinna is profusely apologizing, and while it's making eye contact with Kvinna, you just kind of slap it with your short sword, and like just take a big... You get really far into its arm as it's kind of going like that, and it's like... Today was not going as he expected. You guys are supposed to be snacks. It's fine. It's not fine.
You can eat the other guy. He's right there, right
Yeah.
at his feet. He can just
So
use the buffet and leave us alone.
he will go over to his fellow gargoyle, kind of put him up, and then start scolding him in Terran. And the other gargoyle will start to argue, and the wizard is just continuing to. And the gargoyle who just stood will make one attack at Storm.
Okay.
15 to hit?
15 hits me.
Okay. So it kind of stands up and makes dirty eyes at you, and then reaches out with its claw and slashes at you for 5 slashing damage.
Ah. I'll take. Well. Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
That's fine. I'll take it.
Uh,
I could do. I should try to reduce the attack with cutting words, but I have only 1 inspiration left, so
Okay.
I'm going to hang on to it.
Kvinna.
Oh goodness. Okay,
The
well I don't
voice
have
in
to
your head
disengage
says,
anymore.
"Don't apologize. It tried to kill you."
But did you see the look it gave me? I hit though. Did you see that too? I hit it.
It's almost impressive. Please kill them.
Okay.
In my name, by the sun and contracts.
Okay. You have breached the contract of stones not moving. I would care to ask you to make a dex save in the name of a monitor.
Monitor of Vogon God?
The one who's crumbled.
Dex save
Dex-
12.
I'm sorry, that's not good enough. I get sassy all of a sudden. No.
It actually says a word in common to you. After you say, in the name of a monitor, it says, who? And takes
Oh,
some
no.
fire to the face.
True God of the Sun, you fiend! And I do 2 damage to him. 2. And then I look up to the right and I'm like, really? That's the best we could do?
He didn't believe
Mote
in
will
me. I
just
don't
kind
know
of
what
reach
else
over.
to tell you.
Mote will just kind of reach over and pat her on the shoulder.
Thank you.
You did your best.
I don't think I did.
The wizard,
7 more numbers on this dice.
the wizard will roll over and you see he kind of throws some keys away because he's not landed on them again.
No, my other keys.
Nella.
So, I guess I'll just try to hit him with my sword again.
Okay.
That worked so well. Nope.
You still have advantage.
Okay.
And a D4.
And a D4.
10.
Sorry.
I'm not good with just like
You keep hitting it with the broadside, and you're kind of trying to get your grip right. You're getting
They're
there.
rockmen. They're
I have
freaky.
no idea why this isn't working, and I just keep hitting it.
You can take longsword classes at the academy. Archery.
Yeah.
Mote.
So they've moved away from me and Kvinna now?
Yes.
Okay. She'll pull back out her bow then and shoot at one of them, I guess.
Okay.
Um,
Do you want to planar warrior too? The extra D8, or are you going to use your bonus action for something else?
It's free.
I guess I'll... Yeah.
Okay.
Because we still have advantage on them, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Then I'll go ahead and activate that planar warrior also. Okay. So... And do we still have the extra D4 on the...
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So that's a dirty 20
Okay.
and a dirty 22.
Okay.
Or 24, sorry.
Dirty
Whichever one.
Yeah, both hit.
Okay. And so then a D8 and another D8. Okay, just 2 D8s. That'll be 10 damage.
Nice. Okay.
And it's force damage still.
The gargoyle kind of props his brother up, and you hit him right between the wings with the longbow, and it slumps and hits its brother and kind of just crumbles to the floor.
Yes.
Um,
And then she'll kind of move in front of Kvinna to kind of try and protect her just in case the brother comes at her.
That's
Yeah,
great.
what
I was
is-
moving behind you.
What does the brother do? Because his
brother-
brother dies all over him.
yeah, he kind of tries to grab him, and just
Aw.
it crumbles to dust in his arms. And he kind of looks up at you guys. He looks back at the wizard, and he looks at the dust pile. And he just kind of keeps staring down.
Oh, now it's sad.
And Mote will also say a quick prayer to Akadi.
Okay.
Just kind of whisper it underneath their breath.
The brother will say, "We worship Ogrimmok, not cool, man." Storm.
Okay, so the wizard's in front of me. He threw his keys out.
Yes.
He's groveling. He's gasping. I want to drag him over to the gargoyle.
Okay.
I want to see if I can sort of do a sweeping sort of and slide him so that he spins sort of around and like winds up between the gargoyle and me. And I'm going to say, "This is the one that made your brother lose his life. It is his fault. I offer him to you in peace so that we may carry on in peace with your friendship. We are sorry that your brother has died, but it is this individual, this traitor, who has done this."
Mote will kind of shrug and be like, "Oh, I'm not that sorry."
Okay.
I'm working. Shh.
The gargoyle will look down at the dust pile, and then look down at the wizard, and he will reach down for the wizard and pick him up, and kind of you can see the gargoyle's claws dig into the wizard's shoulder, and he kind of just pulls him up with one hand, and he says something in some grating earth tongue and looks at you, Storm, and kind of like almost wait just for some kind of positive response.
I speak Aquan, which is a dialect of Primordial, which also Terran is. Is there any chance, like in an Italian, Spanish sort of way, that I kind of understand what he's saying?
He says something to the effect of, "You let me take wizard." Like it's probably actually makes sense as a sentence, but that's you kind of get you let me and take wizard.
I say, see.
He will nod and kind of put the wizard over his shoulder in a very forceful manner, and you hear the wizard, "Oh, I thought getting rid of the keys would help."
Okay.
And the gargoyle will start to kind of flap its wings, and if you guys are cool, it's going to fly away out the front door.
I'm cool.
Yeah.
The wizard's keys are on the ground too,
Yep.
right? I'll
Grab
pick them
them
up
keys.
if they're nearby. Yeah, let's see if they will help us.
Okay.
I don't know
Gotta
what he
get
has
them
keys for.
keys.
Get them keys. Okay. There are 3 exits from this room. So there's one on either side of the wall. So there's one on the east wall, one on the west wall. And then back past where one of the gargoyles had been standing, you can see what looks like a small hallway that leads out as well.
That's just open with no door?
It is open with no door.
And the other
And
two
where
have
did-
doors.
The other 2 have doors.
Okay. Go ahead.
None of them are where we came from, so there is one technically behind
And there
us.
is one exit behind you guys.
Okay.
And where did the gargoyle head towards?
He headed out the room you guys came through, and you can hear
Okay.
a wooden door smash as he presumably smashed through the gate to fly away.
Oh,
Go into the chapel and then
can I make like a perception check to? Well, 2 of the doors are closed, right?
Yes.
Can I? In what can we see through the openy door?
If you had to guess, you would say this is where the hippogriff lives. There's a bunch of straw all over the place, kind of some raw meat laying on the ground, and a big chain looped to the wall that has a large collar on it. The collar's empty because the hippogriff is out on the beach, slowly resuscitating from Vinny's cannonball, then cure wounds.
Are there any like feathers lying around?
Yeah, there's a couple feathers.
Can Mote pick a couple up
Sure.
and put them in her pouch?
Mhm.
Cool. She'll kind of smell them as she puts them in.
Kvinna would like to present you all with a form and ask you to sign it to acknowledge that you've received the blessing of Amantor this day.
I will read it before I sign it.
Yeah, it is very formal legalese, but it is essentially that I cast blessing and Amantor was the source.
There's like no little fine print that says anything about joining the church.
Oh, no, you're not further obligated
Yet.
yet.
Thank you.
It's important to keep proper documents.
Storm takes a bit of ink out of a pouch, puts it on his thumb. His thumbs. Hey, he's a cat. He's got thumbs. He's like the king of cats. And he puts his thumb on the paper. That's like his signature.
Oh. Yeah, that's acceptable.
Nella will sign as well. She'll take a quill and sign it out.
Okay, Mote, are you getting a quill? Is that because I have one? Just borrow mine.
Mote will take out her own quill and sign it and say, when we get out of all of this, I'd love to talk to you about your god.
Oh, he would love that too. And I respect you bringing your own quill, by the way. It's just smart. It's just good practice.
I gotta take notes somehow. Mote taking notes.
girl.
Quote note.
I know it.
Um,
In all of
So-
this time, we'll presume a minute will pass that my blessing will probably fade.
Yes. Especially
Right,
if
and
documents
then-
are being signed.
gargoyles stop glowing
Yes.
the minute I made peace with the one. So I'm gonna sort of creep over to the other hallway entrance and just peer down the hallway. Can I see anything?
If you test the door, it feels locked.
Did one of our new keys work?
Yes.
Okay. So through trial and error, we're able to open the door.
Mhm.
Okay. Great.
Let's see.
This is the one north of us?
The one north of us
Or
was the
Was
hippogriff
the hippogriff
area.
room.
We're trying
Oh,
two
oh,
doors
oh,
on
one
the
of the
sides.
I see. Sorry. I'm sorry.
No
I misunderstood. I
No,
thought
no.
the main big room was that room. That makes sense. Okay, so we're at the left or the right now?
You are at the left one, unless you would prefer to go to the right one.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
So we're west.
Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. You enter a room that's lit by 2 torches and a bunch of shelves that have broken dishes on them. You see a big wrought iron stove, and kind of you're immediately hit with the smell of rotten food. And there's also what look like. Let me see if I can get a picture of them real fast. You see 2 corpses. Of
Oh, gross. Sturges.
Ew.
2 dead
2
Sturges?
dead sturges.
I poke at their bodies with my rapier.
They do seem dead for sure and aren't moving or animated, dead or anything like that. Anything gross like that. Grosser than a dead sturge.
How dead do they look? Like how recent?
You'd say they died in the last day or 2.
Can we tell the cause?
They're just starting to stink. Sure. Make medicine check. Make a medicine check, please.
Oh
I will
gosh.
assist. I rolled
Uh,
an 18.
Okay.
that's much better than me. I think that'll be a 9 for me.
Okay. Storm, you think they were killed by a combination of a sword and acid.
Okay. So, adventures or something they were trying to prey on.
Mote will turn to Kvinna and say, "Is this your work?"
No, they look really gross. But no, we weren't beset by sturges, right, Andy?
No?
No. No, no, I don't recognize them. They're like giant, kind of furry mosquitoes. I don't like this room. Thank you all for your
I
help.
flick them away with the tip of the rapier, like just into the corner.
Oh, they're
And,
flying. Oh, they're not flying. Okay.
Should we check the room to see if there's anything else?
If you'd like to, yeah.
All right.
Perception checks, please. Or
Not very good for me. I got a 11.
Okay.
I got an
Only an
11 as
8.
well.
8 and 11 again.
I got a 12.
Okay.
Perception or investigation?
Either one.
Oh, then I got a 14.
14. Okay. Storm, Mote, and Nella, you kind of give it a once over, and you're like, yeah, there's nothing here. And Kvinna, you kind of are very meticulously going through things, noting them, kind of, and you're taking a lot longer than probably the other three. Yeah, there's nothing here. Come on. But under one of the piles of garbage, you find what you believe is a magic rapier.
Oh. It smells like garbage, but does anybody use these?
I
Storm,
use a rapier.
Well, would you like this?
I thank you. I take it. I look at it.
Mhm.
Do we need like a Arcana check?
Yeah,
to
Arcana check, or if
I do
anyone
those. I
has
do those.
identified, but I think Vinny is
hit it?
Vinny's the one.
identifier. Yeah.
Ooh,
I will roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
I did.
No. 8.
It's definitely magic.
Amantor cannot
Yep.
shut up about this damn sword. I got a 24, and he is excited about it, apparently.
He is excited
Oh.
about it because it casts light spells.
Oh, boy. Right in his
Perfect.
wheelhouse.
He says its name is Illum, and once a day it can cast fairy fire.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it has a name, and it casts light, so he's obviously into it. So, yes, it's Illum.
Wow.
And it's a
That's
+1 rapier. If you don't have the cantrip Dancing Lights, you can also now cast Dancing Lights.
Oh, great. I didn't. Thank you.
Mhm.
Nice. Eloom. Does it have a personality?
Doesn't seem to right now.
Do you
Okay.
need a moment alone to confirm that?
Maybe I need like a half an hour, basically.
Yeah, it hasn't attuned to you yet.
Yeah, no. We're just getting to know each other. Small talk. Light snacks. Great. Thank you. I bow deeply and start making notes about finding a treasure in a pile of trash for a ballad.
You can just remember that the eyes of Amantor were involved in its finding. That would be great. You don't have to sign anything for that one.
That one's free.
Excellent. Amantor. Wow, this is fantastic.
Should we check the other door?
Yeah, there's nothing else in the room. It
Nothing
just
else in the room.
itself.
Yeah, just
No.
And
other
there's no other door like leading out from the room, but besides the one we came in.
right, exactly. Just the one
Okay.
that came there.
This is like a pantry or something.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It was
A super gross chicken kitchen.
the kitchen at some point, but it hasn't been used as a kitchen in a long time.
It's used
Okay.
for Dead sturge storage and magic sword receptacles.
Storage.
Doesn't exactly.
Okay. Let's check out the other room.
So, walk across the way. The other room is also locked, but you have a key.
Mm-hmm.
So you push it open, and this room is not lit. There, you can see torch brackets, but there are no torches in any of them.
Mm-hmm.
And it appears to be a barracks of some kind. It's you can see footlockers and beds, and you're immediately hit with the smell of the ocean. And if you kind of look to one of the outside walls, it's just crumbled to the exterior.
Mm.
And
So wait, it's dark.
It is dark because it's getting dark outside as well.
Oh, okay.
And can I get perception checks, please?
13.
Okay.
Is investigation acceptable here as well, or
This
specifically
one is a perception check.
is a perception check? Okay.
7.
11.
17.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, my dice are over here.
Wait, did I said 12? I meant 13. Sorry.
That one was all the dice. My perception is terrible.
So Kvinna got the highest with a 17. Is that true?
Mhm.
And Storm got a 13.
Mm-hmm.
The two of you notice. The only other thing of note is there's 3 training dummies that kind of have fallen over. But it's weird because they, like, you'd think a training dummy with the way the rest of the room looks, all that straw would have just been destroyed by the elements by now.
Oh. It's strange they're not more decomposed or moldy.
And it's dark, right?
Yes.
I'm going to cast Fairy Fire in the room ahead of us.
Okay.
So any objects or creatures will be lit up. Since I've got it on my new sword,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to burn a spell slot.
One of the training dummies lights up,
Okay.
and the other 2 stand up.
Oh.
Roll initiative.
Oh
Before we roll initiative, can I take an action?
What
Since I
would you like to
kinda
do
noticed-
before? Yeah.
To be on alert, I would like to cast Aid on all 3 of my new allies.
Okay.
no.
You
Awesome.
all gain 5 temporary hit points.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I can use it. Oh, I didn't heal.
I
Okay.
believe you can
None of us
re-heal to this new limit.
Yeah, they are like 5 permanent. They're weird. They don't work like
Oh, it
regular
lasts
Yeah.
an
temporary
hour or
hit
something?
points.
Or
Yeah, it raises your maximum hit points by 5,
Yeah.
is the
Ooh.
way it's worded.
That's
But
really
just for the
great.
combat.
How long does it last,
It's-
Marty?
It's not concentration. It will last for 8 hours.
8 hours.
Oh.
So the rest
Wow,
of this.
so our hit point maximum is up 5.
Yeah, the rest
Wow,
of the
that's great.
dungeon you'll have them. Okay.
Beautiful.
Initiatives.
And
Oops.
and that's an action with my sword for the fairy fire, right?
Yes.
No, we weren't in the initiative. So I got a 13.
15.
14.
10.
It's kind of our same order as last
It's
time.
it's not too dissimilar.
Amantor approves of regimented orders.
Okay. Yep. Sorry, Mote or Nella got the 1 higher.
15 for
15.
me.
Okay. So,
Oh, so that's how it's
so
flipped.
yeah, that's flipped. So
Yeah.
Mote, you get to go first this time. There
Okay, so
are
how
2 scarecrows have stood up, and there's 3 total. 2 are standing. 1 is still on the ground, but is illuminated by fairy fire.
okay. And how far away are they from us?
They are 20 feet away from you.
Okay.
So the ones that are moving are not lit up.
They made their deck save for fairy fire.
That's-
yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's my inference.
Okay. Okay, so they're not lit up, just the one that's on the ground that's not moving yet.
Right.
Okay, but I can see the other 2 because of my dark vision.
Yes. Well, and now fairy fire does light the room. That's one
Oh,
of the effects
okay.
of fairy fire. So yeah, you can
Okay,
see
cool.
even without dark vision.
Okay. Then I guess she's gonna move kind of off into a dark corner of the room and shoot at them with her longbow.
Planar warrior.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and activate Planar Warrior also. Why not? I'll shoot at the ones that are moving, not at the one that's lit up.
Okay.
So that'll be a 15. Does that hit?
It does.
Okay. And so that's 2d8. Oh, gosh. 9 points of damage. And that's force damage, if that makes a difference.
Okay.
And she'll just kind of try and blend into whatever shadows are being cast as
Okay.
much as possible.
Nella.
I don't know. I think it's. I don't really want to use my longsword again, so I'm just gonna try to throw a hand axe at one of them.
Okay.
And I have advantage because of the fairy fire.
One of them you have advantage against, yeah.
Okay, then I'll use that one. That's advantage. No, I rolled a 1.
On both rolls?
The higher one was a 3.
Oh. Yeah, sorry. You don't want to use your longbow? Don't you have the archery fighting style?
I do, but I didn't realize I could use it from 20 feet away.
You can, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Longbows just the only time you can't use a longbow is when you're right next to someone. And even when you can, you just have disadvantage on the attack roll. So 10 feet beyond, and longbows have a ridiculous range.
Yeah.
They're like sniper rifles in D&D. So yeah, you can pull out your longbow and make a longbow attack.
Okay.
So 3 plus all your stuff. What is that?
3 plus my longbow stuff or
Yeah,
my
yeah.
hand axe? It's just 7, so it's a 10.
Is a hit.
Nice. Good looking out, Andy.
They're real squishy.
Well,
So that's 4 points of damage.
They have targets on their chest.
Yeah.
It's really.
Oh no.
She's used to this from back at the academy.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And it is the Scarecrow's turn. Okay. Kvinna and Storm, make wisdom saves, please.
Oh gosh, I'm not actually a cleric. No, it's an action.
I made 9.
Okay.
No one intrudes on my mind but my fucking patron god. I rolled a 17.
Okay.
There's not enough room up there.
The target's kind of faces suddenly burst into them, and it's like Ghost Rider's penance stare. Like they are just their eyes are burning through you. Kvinna, Amantor in your head says, "Oh no, you can take these guys." Amateur hour. You know what
But I'm
burns?
scared.
Straw. However, Storm, you can feel it piercing your soul, and you are paralyzed until the end of your next turn.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay. I'm like, yeah, wow.
And then the last one will attack Mote.
Oh, okay.
12 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. It attempts to rake its claws against your chest and is met with sturdy leather armor. Storm. You're paralyzed, sorry.
That's all right. I can still do stuff. I think.
I think you just can't move, right? I mean,
Right.
you're paralyzed.
I think I can still cast and stuff. Right. Okay. I am going to I'm going to look at the one that hit me, and I'm going to start going. I'm using dissonant whispers against it.
Okay.
And only it can hear me, and only it understands what's happening. And it has to make a wisdom save.
You can't move or speak.
Oh shit!
Do you have any spells that don't require verbal components?
That's kind of my thing, is being a loudmouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Dang.
Okay, I'm Paraliso.
Okay. But at the end of your turn, you shake it off.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you only lose one turn to it.
Great.
Kvinna.
Yeah. Burn. Make a dexterity save in the name of Amontor.
19.
Well, shoot. Yeah, that did it. But like a shaft of holy light comes down real quick.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'll bet you should be spooked.
Was that a sacred flame?
It was. Can I retreat back into the hall? Like, I still want to be able to see everything, but just, there's a door that I can close if I need to.
Yeah, you can.
You guys are doing great.
I definitely believe in you.
I'll just be in the next room.
Does she start preparing like our death contract?
Enjoy our courtesy hit points.
Mote.
I'll need them.
Oh, okay. So there's one right up on me now.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, so this time I'm going to activate Zephyr Strike, which is pretty much the same thing as Planar Warrior, except for my movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks, which is very important.
Cool.
So I'm going to move away from him, and I also get advantage on my attack roll. So she's going to shoot him with a longbow again.
Okay.
Okay.
Zephyr Strike's real good.
Let's try. Okay, so the higher one was a 9, so 15 to hit.
15 is a hit.
Okay, cool. And so I still get the extra D8. So that'll be 10 damage.
Oh, nice. Okay. So a whirlwind surrounds Mote, and she kind of, anime Aang, the Last Airbender, steps backwards, pulls out her longbow, and hits the Scarecrow dead center. It's a good hit. And it is strawed, bloodied.
Sure.
Is it de-strawed?
It's got a lot less straw.
Just stuffed.
It's not totally distraught. Yeah.
As long as it's not strawed.
Right.
Straw.
You don't
Very
want
good.
to strawed von Scarecrowitch.
There we go. We got there.
I'm proud of us.
Nella.
Since these things can obviously stare at people, I'm gonna try a shadow shot.
Ooh, cool. Okay, yeah.
But let me see if I think you have to make. They have to make a wisdom save, but I'm gonna see if that's after I attack. All right, I still gotta make I have to see if it hits first. Which, with a 19, I think it does with my longbow.
Oh, yeah. 19 on the die? 100%
Yeah.
hits, yeah.
So, and then it has to make a wisdom save, or it takes 2d6 psychic damage, and it's blinded.
Nice.
The 2d6 psychic damage seems automatic.
Yeah.
It's the blind that's in question.
I think every time you use your arcane arrows, it always does extra damage. It's just the save will trigger more stuff. So
Okay.
it will miserably fail its wisdom save anyway.
Ah.
Those aren't very wise.
And it takes 7 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Does it also take the regular bonuses stuff?
Mhm.
Okay. And it does, max damage.
Ooh.
So 11 of piercing.
Okay.
So,
So
fuck up these scarecrows.
you pull back your arrow, and like midway through the air, you guys see the arrow seems to disappear for a second, and then when it reappears, it's just a bolt of shadow energy, and it hits the scarecrow, and the scarecrow kind of puffs into like a dark cloud appears around it, and then seems to like eat the scarecrow, and just the sticks that were holding it together clatter to the ground.
Great. Good
Nella's
job.
like, I finally hit something.
Very,
Very happy.
Mote
very
will clap. Slow clap for her.
Golf clap. Okay.
Yeah, golf clap.
I won't tell you all the derogatory things that Amontor has to say about Shadow.
Aw.
Not
Don't
worth
get me
repeating.
started. Ooh. Well, ones are bad, and the scarecrows just rolled 2 of them. So
well.
the one will kind of move forward against you again, Mote, and claw at you and just miss. The other one will go after Kvinna. Or no, Kvinna's in the hallway. The other one will go after Nella, and again, just... It trips on its way over. Its head falls off. It has to put it back on. Oh,
There's still all these beds and stuff in here.
yeah,
It's
trip.
tough to maneuver.
Okay. And then it is Storm's turn.
Okay. I was going to use Dissonant Whispers, but I think I'm going to attack. So there are 2 left.
Mm-hmm.
One is lit up, or one is not.
One is still lit up with Fairy Fire.
Okay, I'm going to go for the guy lit up with my new acquisition. Thank you. 14 plus 6 is 20.
Yes, hit.
Okay. This is die 8. Oh no, I rolled the wrong die. Sorry. I also rolled a 3. Oh, it was fate. 3 plus 3, 6 plus 1, 7 damage. And that is piercing damage. And can I use my claws as a light offhand?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Thank you. 18 to hit.
Yep.
And it's a die 4. So a 4. 4 more damage slashing. Well, it pierced and I slashed.
Okay. There we go. Okay. After Storm, it's Kvinna.
Whichever one is closest to the door, I presume the one that was pursuing Mote,
Mm-hmm.
should make a dexterity save again.
Okay. 10.
That's not good enough.
No.
The light of a Montor upon you. 3. We really need to talk about the damage we're doing.
It's radiant.
It is radiant.
They're undead, right?
They are constructs, actually.
Oh,
And unfortunately, the flame in the title is only ornamental. It doesn't actually set
It's like
any
chill
blaze.
touch. It's necrotic damage,
Yeah.
and you don't.
Yeah.
It's not a touch attack. It's a ranged attack.
Yeah.
Come on.
Mote, Storm, and Nella. Can I get perception checks from you? Kvinna, you're outside the room. Perception check with disadvantage.
13.
Okay.
11.
You know, I'm
no, it has to be
proficient in perception, so you'd think I'd do better, but 7.
Okay.
10.
Okay. Don't worry about it.
Oh, great.
Pay no attention to these swirling
Fine.
scourges.
Yeah.
Mote.
Okay, so we still got 2.
2 are still up.
One's
Okay.
more injured than the other.
Yes.
Okay, I'll go ahead and hit the one that's more injured.
Okay.
Uh,
And you have advantage against that one.
quite cool. And I'll go ahead and activate Planar Warrior also. Okay, I'll take 15 to hit.
Hit.
Okay. 2d8. 11 points of damage.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Thunk.
It's still up, but just barely.
Alright.
Okay. Nella. There are 2 left. One of them looks real bad, and the other one hasn't really been hit too many times, or at all.
I'll take out the one that really hasn't been hit at all.
Okay.
And that one's still far enough away for me to use my longbow?
Yes.
Yay. 17.
Yep.
Alright. That's only a 4 points of damage.
Okay. That's easy math. These scarecrows will move forward and make claw attacks again. 10 to hit Mote? No. Yeah. And 15 to hit Nella.
That hits.
Okay. Take 6 slashing damage as it's really gross. It's almost like covered in chicken wire. Claw scratches at you.
Ew.
And make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no. Wisdom?
Yes, please.
Oh no. That's a 5.
Oh boy. Okay. You are frightened of the scarecrow.
Nah.
So, you have disadvantage on attack rolls, and you can't move closer to it.
I wasn't planning to.
Yeah. Storm.
Okay, I'm gonna stay at it with this guy who's still lit up. 13. Oh, but I have advantage. Natural 20.
Oh, nice.
Yay!
Woo!
I can get my camera to show it. There it is. Okay, so 2d8. 7 and 3 is 10 plus 4, 11.
And that, you poke a hole in it, kind of right. You think right at like the crossbeam would be, and it just straw starts shooting out, and it just cracks and crumbles into a.
I get a face full of straw.
Yeah.
Wet.
Yeah. Hope you don't have hay fever.
I don't. If I was a cat with allergies, that would be something.
Man,
I'm allergic to my own fur.
It's
like all shaved.
My last cat was allergic to herself. It was very sad.
No, that is sad.
Yeah,
did you have to shave her?
No, because she was allergic to literally everything. Like
yeah,
the
it's
outside,
more process of elimination.
Herself, and it really only affected her if she would like lick herself. Anyway, like this is irrelevant.
Right.
Yes, sorry.
Cat talk.
Cat talk. Sorry, guys. Cat talk.
That's our
great.
table talk.
Yeah. I do it. I love cats.
Am I near the other guy?
You are near the other guy. Yeah, you could kind of run and take a swipe.
Could I do my offhand claw attack on this guy? All right, I'm gonna run over to him. And 18
is a hit.
Yeah, great. Sorry, that's a 17 because I was not a rapier.
Oh.
4 damage.
Okay.
Slash. Done.
Okay. Couldn't do math for a second. It was not even hard. Kvinna.
Okay. If I kind of peek my head back into the room, who looks the most hurt?
Who's
Can I get an HP count
who's
from?
down the most, guys?
I lost 5 the last battle. I'm okay right now.
I'm above
under,
my maximum, so I'm good.
I'm under half, but I have my fighter thingy that I can do.
Okay.
She can second wind, but still, I mean, she's the most.
I'm going to a spectral, like, quilled pen will appear behind the scarecrow and stab it, hopefully distracting it.
Nice.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Then it will take 8 force damage. And I will book it for Nella. And
Ba-dum-tsh.
it is the most violent lay on hands you've ever gotten because I'm essentially just running it. And as I impact you, I will cure wounds.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
That is 10 back.
Ooh.
Oh,
Very nice. Those hard cures.
And then
pay
I
off.
will scoot behind Nella.
Kvinna, you're back in the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, great. I
Mote.
don't presume I have enough movement to run back out of the room, right?
Mote.
Okay, so we still got 2 up.
Yes. Oh no, just
one up.
Just one up. Just one up.
Oh, it just went up.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Then I'll shoot at it with my longbow. And do I have advantage on it right now?
The one that was giving advantages is deceased.
Okay. Ooh. Then I'll go ahead and I'll Zephyr Strike so that I can give myself advantage.
Okay.
18 plus 6, so 24 to hit.
Hit.
Cool. I got that sweet extra D8 damage.
I don't know if you've heard, but Rangers are doing it for themselves.
Man.
They are. They sure are.
9 points of damage.
Okay. It's not looking so good, guys. Nella.
it's so far enough away I can use my longbow, right?
Yes.
So I'll just take the disadvantage and try to see if I can hit it.
Okay.
That's 10. Aw. So that's a 6. Plus 7 is 13 to hit.
Yep.
Yay! And that's another 9 points of piercing damage. Right? Yeah.
That scarecrow will again collapse under its own. Or it can no longer hold itself together and just collapses into a pile of straw.
Yay! You did it!
Woo!
Can I
Awesome.
get perception checks from everyone again, please?
Oy.
Ooh, 21.
Okay.
I finally got a good roll. That'll be a 22.
Okay.
Amontor is my eyes. I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. So, Mote, Storm, and Kvinna. Now that the scarecrows are no longer in your face, scaring you and clawing at you, and you hear something that you couldn't hear over the wind before, and it's the flapping of large wings. Everyone make deck saves, please.
God. No!
Yeah.
I rolled a 9.
Same.
I rolled a. This is a saving throw,
Yeah.
so it is not an ability check, right?
Right.
Correct.
Okay, so I have a 13.
Amontor, take the wheel. I got a 19.
You're just like,
I'm really fantastic in all the things I'm terrible at. I don't understand. But
Yeah, and the two, like, really dexterous archers.
Yeah,
or,
yeah,
like,
you guys should be doing better than that.
Well, Nella's just
Yeah,
been
me too.
distracted. She's been like stomping on like the scarecrows after they're dead. Just like, yeah, what?
So Storm and Kvinna got very high. Nella got a 9. What did you get, Mote?
9.
9 as well? Or Nella, did you also get a 9? Is that true?
We both got 9.
Okay, cool. Glad I wasn't just making that up. Okay. A gout of red flame comes from outside the crumbled wall and incinerates the room. If you made your save, you take 7 fire damage. If you fail, you take 15 fire damage.
Oh my god.
Boy.
Wow.
Thank goodness you
Okay.
healed me. Wait, I need a calculator.
As you see a small red dragon pull itself away from the hole.
Holy.
Oh no.
Pull back. And that is where we will stop for tonight.
Oh, no.
Before we stop for tonight,
Yep.
can I do my last useful thing in healing word the most hurt person in the party?
I feel like that's probably Nella still, but I could be wrong about that.
Yeah. I agree.
All right. well,
Yeah.
I will shout receipts. And I will give you 6 more hit points.
Oh, good. So I'm back up to half. Hooray!
So
Yay.
cool.
Dragons.
Literally.
It's a small dragon.
It was
I mean-
the small, not a wormling, like
It
a
was probably a wormling, yeah.
still. a
Don't
red
worry
dragon.
about it.
Don't
It's
worry
fine.
about it.
It's fine.
It's just like a man-sized
Uh,
dragon that can still breathe a crap ton of fire damage.
Right. It's a dragonborn on all fours. What's the problem?
Yeah. With a very impressive wingspan.
Very impressive. Oh yeah, he can fly. There.
Mote is secretly really excited about seeing the wingspan.
Thank you guys for playing,
Thanks for running.
of course.
Yeah,
Hooray.
thank you.
And we'll go around the horn and do plugs and stuff. Marty.
I would like to promote the true god of the sun, Amontor. He got dirty back in the Nethril Empire when it fell. Eventually, everyone just presumed Lathander, the Pretender, was important for some reason.
What a punk
And
ass
he-
bitch.
Yeah, a real punk-ass bitch. And quite frankly, doesn't have nearly enough bureaucracy for Amontor's case. So just look us up at www.amontor.com. Turn safe
.us.
search off, and good luck to you.
Yeah. Soup.
Hello, I'm Soup or Soupsica on all of the social medias and stuff. I'm an artist for the Dice Camera Action zine that this is helping to promote. You should check out twitter.com/dicecamera-zine. I'm hoping sometime this week to be posting a work in progress on that. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Tight.
Liz.
Hi, I'm Liz. I'm Liz at Liz Horn on Twitter. I am a writer for the Dice Camera Action zine, and I already sent mine in, so I'm very happy. I'm ahead of the curve.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Congrats.
And yeah.
Okay. And Timothy.
Hi, I'm Timothy at Timothy Magic with a CK. I'm an illustrator for the zine. I should be posting stuff over the next few days. I hit a breakthrough with what I'm going to do based upon recent events in the episodes, and I just got myself a new toy. So I'm going to use it to put all my work up. So it'll be cool. So yeah. So stuff's coming. And we're all playing Monday. All of
Yes.
us.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
But yes.
Minus Liz plus Zom.
Promoted that. Yeah.
We'll be playing.
Minus Liz plus some.
Yeah, Monday at 8, and I won't be DMing. Marty will be DMing.
Yeah, what a mistake you guys have made.
I look forward to it.
It's gonna be fun.
Lorez wants to go out into the field.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
May my labors please you.
And I'm Andy Hatton, at Andy Hatton on Twitter, twitch.tv/God of Roads, YouTube God of Roads. I'm pretty sure I'm done my homebrew for the zine. I haven't submitted it yet, but I'm done it. It's fine.
I read it and it's great.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I will be back here next week to run homebrewed through Kartakas, and we'll see what they do after they killed the quest giver. It's fine.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
Hey, listen, we didn't kill our quest giver wizard. We just gave him to a gargoyle and took his keys.
That might count as killing.
No.
But we got the keys first.
Quest giver we met. The quest giver's the guy who dressed down Vinny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so
sure.
we
That's
didn't kill our quest giver.
There's
I don't
no
think
way
you
you guys
can
can kill
kill your
that guy.
quest giver.
No.
Do not suggest picking a
Zero
fight with that guy.
chance. He would have seen you try 4 days ago.
4 days ago.
Um,
Easily.
But yeah, we'll be back on Monday for a one-shot. It's going to be a bunch of fun.
Yep.
And thank you for watching.
Hooray.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Internet.
Thank you,
Happy
Andrew.
Thank you,
Passover.
inner tubes.